It's challenge day.
Let us begin.
So we just had a presidential election, and I think President Elon Musk just. Oh no, it was Trump, right?
Wait, oh yeah, I think he
just-
won. Yeah, it was
Oh
Trump.
yeah. It was Trump that won.
You mispronounced Trump.
Yeah, I think I pretty much mispronounced it. What is going on with this guy Elon Musk? He's kind of. I mean, me personally, I'm kind of indifferent to Elon Musk. I think that what he's done as far as like just the movement of technological advances and like EV technology and Starlink and all that stuff. I think there's good in those things conceptually. But he himself, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Who apparently seems to be really ramping up his pursuit of power. Because he's like getting involved in all kinds
like
of politics.
out loud.
Yeah, out loud. Like not only politics
These
in the United
billionaires
States,
used to
but
be in the
also
background,
Europe too.
shadow
Yeah.
government kind of thing. This dude is like out front.
Yeah, he's been going kind of crazy a little bit with all of that. What's going on with him? What you got?
I want us to title this segment New South Africa. You know how you got New York, you have New Mexico, New Jersey. These are all like when they were acquired in homage to a previous state that you are representing in your current state.
Okay.
New England, right? This segment we're going to call New South Africa. Elon Musk contributed over $277 million to Donald Trump's re-election campaign, right, and other candidates, marking a substantial investment in the party's success. The incoming administration's cabinet features several billionaires, indicating a concentration of power among wealthy elites, which may influence economic and technological policies. Elon Musk ain't from here. He's from South Africa.
Correct.
And with him gaining the power that he is acquiring, but before he had money, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But power is what he's after now.
Yeah.
By just straight up buying him one of the parties of the United States.
That is how he gets in the door. I was listening to this YouTube video. These two people kind of going back and forth about it. That's how he gets into this door. Like, you know how people say you can raise like an iron fist. He raises like a financial fist in a way. Like he levies a heavy financial arm to kind of force his way into the door. So something to think about.
CNN.com has this write up, and you can find this on any other website that any other like news outlet. But like, this is generally what the take is that Trump. There's a video of Trump bristling at Musk rocketing profile as Democrats play on the president-elect's vanity. There was a video where Trump was like explicitly saying Elon Musk is not the president.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Because he wasn't born here.
He's not born
like,
here. Yeah, I saw that.
You know that joint is under his skin. He's feeling some type of way because people are like,
the fact that
people are like saying that, who's running the country? Is it Trump or is it Elon?
And no, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people. You know, they're on a new kick. Russia, Ukraine, all the different hoaxes. And the new one is President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening.
This article goes on to say whether Elon Musk is the real president merely or the prime minister or just Donald Trump's multi-billionaire enforcer. He's carving out an unprecedented role that could raise conflicts of interest for new administration. You think?
Absolutely, because he has businesses. He has businesses in different countries for sure. Especially
not just that, but a lot of the government contracts he has with us.
Yeah, with us. Yeah, that's true.
We've getting not only, but on top of that, a lot of the research funding that we gave him for Tesla was government from funding. U.S. investment into companies that would invest in renewable energy and in the infrastructure and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of grants from us. Okay. The dust is yet to is still settling following the Tesla and SpaceX pioneers' role last week in the sabotaging a year in-house spending package, which was eventually replaced by a smaller stopgap law to keep the government open until March. We was on the verge of a shutdown. Elon Musk was part of that damn problem. Who's not even in government? Nobody voted for him. But he was fanning the flames for a shutdown. Republican lawmakers on Sunday raced to praise and defend the ex-owner, perhaps not surprisingly, since the richest man in the world has threatened to finance primary challenges to members of Congress who defy Trump's orders. And what are Trump's orders? Elon's orders. That's what Trump's get the. Trump doesn't care. Trump just wants the freaking pageantry. We have a quote here. Thank God Elon Musk bought Twitter because that's the only way we'd even know what's in this bill. Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty told CNN's Dana Bash on State of the Union. The comment might seem strange since lawmakers ought not to need a social media network to be able to read a bill before they vote, but Hagerty also revealed Musk's hold on the GOP base when he said that, quote, every one of our offices was inundated with calls from our constituents after the billionaire's complaints that the bill was full of bloated spending. Lastly, Republican Representative Tony Gonzalez of Texas, meanwhile, described the incoming dynamic in Washington. We have a president, we have a vice president, we have a speaker, and it feels as if Elon Musk is our prime minister.
That's how you moving.
That boy is in the government. Talking about, we talked about last time, the Doge joint, the Department of Government Efficiency. All these billionaires used to be in the shadows before. We got one right now who ain't even from here. Okay, he's a citizen now, but he shouldn't even be a citizen. He violated his visa. He lied on his visa application.
Oh, yeah.
He can actually, because he did that, he can get his citizenship revoked. He should. He should get it revoked. He said it out loud in an interview that he violated his visa.
But he got money, man. Is he a liability or accident at this point?
I guess that's the point, because that fool could really buddy up with China and be like, okay, well, y'all had problems with China before. That's y'all had problems with China before.
That's true. You keep your, what do they say? Keep my friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Keep your enemies
closer, kind of joke. Like, okay, whoa, don't go over there. No, okay, come back.
Yeah.
Real quick. Beyond financial contributions, beyond financial contributions, he's actively engaged in other countries, like just the way he was involved in ours.
In Europe. in Europe, going crazy.
Influencing different parties over there.
Yeah.
And he's promoting this particular, like the right wing in some of these places. After Musk acquired Twitter in 2022, you may have noticed that a lot of like racial stuff and transphobic stuff and all kinds of hate speech and nationalist white supremacist content was being raised. And he goes over to Europe and he's promoting that same principle in those political parties that were like shunned. And now they're being propped up because they're reaching millions of people because he's retweeting all of them. He's reposting all of them.
Yeah.
He has been amplifying racist pseudoscience on his platform, sharing misleading content that promotes the idea of racial superiority, particularly through retweeting adherents of race science.
Elon seems to really like this account. They've gone by a few names on the platform, but they share extremely racist content that argues that Black people are innately intellectually inferior beings. We actually settled this debate generations ago, but Elon Musk is helping to bring it back.
Meet Louis Agassiz, a Swiss-born American biologist who believed that the races developed separately and were of different origins. In his view, Negroes were of the, quote, lowest grade of humanity.
Look, this is exactly what I had the thought that we should call this segment New South Africa. Race science has been a part of South African society in many ways. Apartheid comes to mind.
Yeah.
Hello.
Obviously.
The apartheid government used a flawed race science to justify it. Well, all race science is flawed, but they just miss with words right now. They're missing a sentence, a phrase there. Flawed race science to justify its separation of people based on race. Bruh, race is a social construct, but they got this race science up in this like as if it's like a biological field, like a determination. Thinkers like Phantom promoted the idea of white superiority, especially in education and mental capacity. Even after apartheid, health sciences have continued to use racial categories to explain health outcomes rather than considering social determinant factors of health. Research suggests that institutional and interpersonal racism contribute to racial differences in health. Yeah, that's what research shows. But race science is what they say. Oh, the black people, this is why they feel like they could use whips on niggas because like, oh, their skin is tougher.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
So they're more like animals. So we can they don't burn, they don't get sunburned like we do. So they can be out in the sun all day like that. We still can get cancer.
Yeah.
You know? Nah, okay, so physical anthropology. This discipline has a history of being misused to justify slavery and genocide. While researchers still occupy half of all university posts in South Africa. So my bad. White researchers in South Africa have 50% of the spots, when really the population of white people in South Africa is only 8%. So how it's only 8%. 8. But yet represented in academia, y'all are 50%. Y'all not 50% of the population. How did it organically come that way? Because the institutions are still chock full of racism.
Absolutely.
It's unclear how some papers made it through peer review, though some say it could be due to laziness or oversight for them to even be able to get
I would say
the
both.
research projects off the ground, for them to get the doctorates and all that kind of stuff. The country still struggles with racial tension and systemic divisions, even though apartheid apparently ended in 1991.
But the consciousness is still alive and well. We already know that's the case.
Live and well.
Yeah.
The white supremacy is live and well. And
Absolutely.
by judging by it's only 8% of them is white over there, it must be a lot of house niggas helping prop that stuff up.
100%. 100%.
And Elon Musk is promoting this stuff on Twitter. New South Africa. That's what we are. And in terms of a larger impact, this trend represents a broader issue where platforms like X become breeding grounds for extremist views, especially with figures like Musk, who is reshaping the landscape of online hate speech and racial misinformation. And now he's headed to the White House.